What the fuck you doing, bro?
Man,
We'll have ourselves a good old-fashioned Donnybrook.
Gotta yell at it, Mike. You know what I mean?
Fuck you niggas think 14 karat gold, pinky ring, born
Hey,
sneaky
Mike.
link, crib same size as skating rink, y'all niggas rink it.
Australian Dre is here.
Oh, no.
Mask on my face, nigga.
Not Australian Dre.
Nigga don't want no beef, he must be.
I feel like I gave my Gilly the Kid on.
Step inside the party.
Bitch, who is he?
She gon' change her mind, she hear that choosing feet.
We out here hunting for milk crocodiles.
Oh my goodness. The milk, the snow crickets. Don't let him do it.
Johnny Cash Sling.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, listen. We back once again. We got Gang Squad Gang, you know what I'm saying? Episode 104 of the Sucio Boyz podcast now in session. You know what I'm saying? We got them sliding on the beats. Need you to calm down, Brev. All right then. So ladies and gentlemen, if I can get your attention over to the red corner as I introduce to you a man blessed by God, the richest nigga in the South by Southwest, always dressed in the Sunday's best, saying all the wild shit with his whole motherfucking chest. It's that man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sloan Kettering. Sir, how are you and how do you do?
No, I'm faded. Higher than giraffe pussy right now.
Man, listen, I feel you.
Just enjoying life. You know, it's the big homie, Sloan Kettering, Sky Daddy's favorite, aka Lord of the Sugarfoots.
Claude, have mercy.
Petasaurus Rex, the most dangerous of the Petasaurs. The great value Zach Fox, the High Chief Petty Maivia, you know, Trody Rose, Dean Trelinko, Trollman Reigns, Zach LaCream, point guard for the Cream team.
Oh, yo.
Dab Judah, Dab Jetson. And if I got a Dr. Dabber product in my hand, might as well call me Latrell Smokewell because the shit be choking me. It's Mr. L1, R1, XO, and I'm up out that jam. And if you play Madden with Vic on the cover, my people, you already understand. Touchdown! And the nigga is always trying to score.
Guess what, bitch?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Now, unfortunately, our brother Marty is not here with us this week, but he will be back next week. But just for that case, we got the most egregious nigga on the interwebs with us, as well as all the low keys. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, let me see. Double entendre. You welcome. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. We're gonna keep it light, keep it brief.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun.
That's right, 800 Shogun in building with Gangnam. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, number one rule in the universe is always protect your neck at all times. Otherwise, I come through with the guillotine, chop it shit clean, if you know what I mean. One Punch Man with the tan next to you, tan, lick your tan. He was outside for the 99 2000. You already understand. I was bagging aunties on accident. I apologize in advance. Sorry, not sorry. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Pele with the AK, letting that whole thing spray, you dig what I'm saying? Dropping bombs from outside the 18, placing them in the upper 90 because that's where I like to put them bitches. If you understand double entendre, don't even ask me how. Listen, Master Bruce with Bubble Goose, nunchucks, back pop it. Don't make me pull on for you. Have to pop, lock, and drop it. Dirt McGirt, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find my girl so I can slide up. Listen. I'm gonna keep rhyming on y'all. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to drop a mixtape or an LP. Otherwise, y'all ain't gonna get that shit for free. You dig? You know what I'm saying? The Shogun Swashbuckler, you already know who it is. Captain Jack Sparrow no Hose. Big Wang Theory, Flex Luger, you know what I'm saying? Auntie's Torture Rack, Cracked It Back, Look Like Snack. You already know. Master Bruce, Bubble Goose. Everybody already knows all this shit. Listen, I'm petty today, so you already know Petty Pie May is always gonna get in the way. And as always, it is the reigning, undisputed, intergalactic champion of pettiness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's him, the light heavyweight petty weight champion of the world, Petty Guerrero. DJ, if you could hit the drop. Yeah, boy. You get what I'm saying? Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we got a handicap match in egregious activities. First and foremost, I'm going to introduce to you Dr. Doom of Derry. You know what I'm saying? Always getting it scary when he may or may not see a snow fairy. The nigga is always in the Alps, you know what I'm saying, playing in the snow. You might as well Pablo Escobar's, you know what I'm saying, bars, all the type of snow in the lines he's just doing all the time. That nigga might be peekaboo streaks. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the host of the Drelax podcast, we got Dr. Dre Doom. Sir, how are you and how do you do?
You know, it's your boy, Draymond Cream, Milky Guerrero, Leche World Order, Ash Milkum, gotta milk 'em all, the Dairy King, Black Super Milk, Choco de Milko, the Quad Father, Dump Truck Daddy, the Squat Sultan, milk now, milk forever, don't you dare be sour. Yes, sir, Milk and Chew in the building.
Shooting at all the motherfucking aunties out in the backside of the parking lot. You know what I'm saying?
No,
just
I think
you
I have surpassed Marty in nicknames.
nah, it's just your intro. It's just agree. But you still get to do yours quicker, bro. You still get to yours quicker. You know
Marty pulled out a scroll as he's reading the name.
I stopped. Nigga,
that shit is like a CVS receipt.
You ever see the Knights of the Holy Grail where that nigga start reading that shit off the scroll? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, inside the blue corner, we already know.
Holy key.
We just got out of white corner. Listen, in the blue corner for this evening, we have a man that can always get you inside something, if you know what I'm saying. The man might, whatever the one dude that was on what is that, the Matrix, yeah, the nigga with all the keys, that's him. You know what I'm saying? Just in an old young black nigga form, you know what I'm saying, looking like Mr. Miyagi's. That's what we're gonna call him, Mr. Miyagi's. You welcome. It's terrible, but we're gonna keep working on it. Listen, the wildest nigga in Discord, you know what I'm saying, on a humble, don't let him fool you, because he really does like to get his shit off. If you say anything egregious about Kobe, he will pull up on your mama, just so you know that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, keys ain't the only thing that you find in a drug ring, you know what I'm saying, or on a piano. This nigga is gonna get you unlocked, if you dig what I'm saying. We got that boy 36 keys in the motherfucking building. Sir, how are you? What's good?
Hey man, I'm blessed, man. You know, Keezy, baby. Please call me baby. I got the keys. 100 keys, don't matter. You don't worry about it. It's just 100 of them. 36 keys, like the 36 chambers. You already know. Colombian keys, because you know Got them motherfuckers too. And you know, rowdy piping them.
What?
Who we hear?
I'm not mad at it, but it's hilarious. It's
That
just...
nigga say rowdy piping him.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hey, look, man, I can't. Gotta have
He
at
said,
least
for your
one.
consideration.
Oh my God.
Gotta have
fellas.
one that's wild. You niggas gotta.
You getting a 2-way contract.
Man, before we get started, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, we always want to give a shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Dr. Dabber. Shout out to Grow Gang Inc. Shout out to Luke Belair Champagne. Shout out to 710 Labs, and shout out to Sexual Chocolate Factory. You dig what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for keeping us going, helping us keep the lights on. You dig what I'm saying? If you want to be a part of this fucking movement in regards to the Sucio way, you know what I'm saying, just get a hold of Sloan, our director of acquisitions. You dig what I'm saying? Also, in the somber note, oh man, my fucking hiccups, dude. How are you fellas doing? What's popping? How was your weekends? How are things? How is stuff going? Sorry. Woo. My apologies. Acid reflux, nigga. I'm getting old. Nigga getting closer to 40. All the old nigga shit start happening. Sloan, what'd you get into this weekend, my nigga?
My wife. It was her birthday.
Happy birthday
So,
to the queen, man.
Happy birthday to the queen.
I had to do that thing she liked for her birthday. Know what I'm talking about?
That thing she like when she do what she do, and I do what I do.
Oh my God.
I had to let her know I still got it.
Little thing with the little twirl with the
Said,
Yeah,
watch me crack
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Said, watch
you know
me
the
crack
hip.
this.
The hip don't recover like it used to. I've been down 6 days. Out of commission. Hips, back hurt. We went to San Antonio this weekend for her birthday and Labor Day to see her mom, help pack up some stuff. Got to eat some of my favorite food in San Antonio. Tried some new places.
It's
Checked
like
out
you and Jermaine City swap.
Right. Yeah, we state swapped. He was in New Orleans and I was in Texas. But yeah, tried out this new spot called Be Kind Rewind. I will be going there again. Nice little 80s, 90s spot, early 2000s. Our vibe.
Does it give you Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, actually it gave it like Saved by the Bell. It had in the booths, it had Madonna Payton with like all the lyrics to one of her songs. And then in the next booth, it had Prince. The next booth, it had David Bowie. It's a nice place. I will definitely be going back there. Drove back yesterday. Got home, smoked some reefer and went to sleep. Today ran some errands. Got to get shit ready for life. But that's about it. I didn't really do shit.
Sounds like a good time, mate. You know what I mean?
Just relaxing.
Hey, love that for you, King. Love that for you. Dre, Keys, fellers, how are your weekends?
Today's been less than stellar, but weekends were good. Got to watch some playoff lacrosse. The Redwoods surprisingly beat the Chaos and ruined part of my bracket, but it was still a good game nonetheless. And so that was pretty chill.
It was like 14-3 at halftime.
Yeah, it was 11 to 3 at halftime. That was crazy. That game was
Kicking
insane.
the shit out of there.
Dude, and the crazy part was like Garnsey and
Ryder
Pinnell
didn't score.
Ryder and Rob Pennell didn't do shit. they were just like, we'll facilitate. But
Right, Ryder
you know,
didn't do shit. Kirk had 7 goals.
God, I
like,
love
look at you,
Cole.
nigga.
Cole Kirst is amazing.
Ryder Garnsey didn't have to score.
No, that's how loaded they are. At like, because they have because Westberg, he played at Denver at DU and he was cooking there. So he's cooking now because they finally started putting him on the roster more. And then Cole Kirst just has been killing. He was killing it in college, and now he's killing it in the league. And then Romar Dennis finally scored. You know, I love when the niggas win. So that was pretty cool. You know, hey, look, the niggas showed out this weekend. Trevor Baptiste crushed it, and Miles Jones was killing it. You know, I love when the niggas cook. It's great.
Hey,
we're talking about lacrosse people.
Yeah.
And then of course Josh Byrne is the best Canadian black man. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I said that, Drake. Josh Byrne is the best Canadian black man, not you, sir.
Ooh.
Listen, I heard back to back. I'll give a better diss track than Meek Mill. You don't want it with me, Drizzy. I write my own shit. I write my shit.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Nah, like
are we claiming Drake?
No, starting Drake beef is crazy, bro. Like,
I mean, we have no choice. His dad is black, so
yeah, starting Drake beef is like
that's your mama.
This is
Pusha T lives down the street from where my mom is in Virginia. I am not afraid to do this, Drake.
I'm ready. Why I say this is the most egregious nigga on the internet on my mama. I don't even understand how we even got here. He just said something about a Canadian nigga and then was like, yeah, fuck nigga. What's like, bro, chill out. Like, we just got
fuck
here.
ass Drake. What?
Like,
hold on.
What? Just got here. We just got
How did I get a bullet?
I just need you to calm down and relax for like 2
Drake
seconds.
listening to the pod. Like, how the fuck?
First off, he like, what the fuck I do?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hyped it. Drake was like, I heard you talking shit about me on your pod. I'll be like,
what did 50 Cent say? What did he say? Fuck me for?
Fuck me for? Damn, catching bullets for nothing. Shit. Nigga just trying to raise his son. That he probably want to tell us about.
How was your weekend, bro?
Damn. Blessed, man. Spent it with family.
Trying to raise his son. Yo, shut up, bro.
He finally told us about. He finally let us see him. Now he braiding his hair and shit. Bitch.
Why is Drake catching strays?
You started it, bro.
I did.
I mean, you passed. All you did was pass the gun. What else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shoot it. If you're gonna pull it, might as well use it.
Craziness.
Nah, man. I spent it with family, man. We did a little cookout at my girl grandma's crib. That was cool till it won't. That was about it. Caught Dion, slaughtering niggas on Saturday.
Let's go, Colorado.
I'm a Buffalo fan now until September 30th when they play USC, and then gotta root against them niggas. Gotta root.
Nah, we still gonna be rooting, bro.
You said they can't have this.
We still gonna be rooting.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a USC fan first.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. They could have done more for Reggie Bush.
They could have.
Like I said, we still rooting for niggas over here.
Always.
So that counts for you half niggas too.
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
Counts. Patrick Mahomes, Ricky Starks. What's up, my nigga?
Actually, I'm never rooting for Patrick Mahomes. I'm not gonna lie.
I will always. I'm
never
Ricky.
gonna front.
Ricky
I'm
the
never
shit.
gonna front. I like Ricky. Ricky's cool, but Patrick can suck a dick. Yeah. Fuck that half breed ass nigga.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't over the Super Bowl until Thursday.
Till Thursday.
Actually, I won't be over it until February.
That is crazy egregious. So my weekend was cool. I didn't do shit, but I was just kicking it. My ankle got fat because I rolled it, but other than that,
same one that you messed up.
It's cool. Yeah, it's just the back of my like having to be out of my boot off and on. So I'm back into shoes somewhat, but my foot is so swollen at like the back part of my foot is that like my heel, and it it's like the top two, like both balls of the ankle, so to speak.
Pause.
Pause.
He's in and out of the booth, then, yeah.
They are just very weak on like the backside, like just around the Achilles because they're so swollen. So I'm just waiting on like sometimes I'll feel like my foot needs to pop, and it seems like I can't because my feet are swollen, or my foot is swollen, excuse me. So toes feel like sausages, but other than that, though, I'm Gucci. So my foot's been like propped up a lot.
So
Big
fuck
man
them
things,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
all,
man.
man.
Big man team, yeah.
You know, birthday's coming up soon. Nigga about to be 40.
What you got planned, bro?
My lady's coming in town. We're gonna hang out. Spend some
He's
time.
gonna eat booty.
Yeah.
From the
How
bite.
you
Cake,
gonna
bro. What do you think I want to eat for my birthday? Cakes. I'm about to eat
Pound
cakes.
Town. He took her to Pound Town.
My wife be asking what I want for dinner, and
Down.
sometimes I just look at her. I'm like,
The nigga eat her out. Pound Town. He just took her to Pound Town. It's crazy. It's crazy what you niggas saying.
But
It's
nah.
crazy. It's crazy how you gotta eat coochie on your birthday.
hey,
I
man,
mean,
Like this,
ain't
that
nothing
should be
wrong
the
with
one
that.
time you don't have to eat coochie.
I mean, I
like,
Like,
don't,
it's not a
but I
requirement,
like it.
you know.
But listen, I'm
Kinda
doing
here for it though.
whatever. I'm gonna leave that up to my imagination. I don't give a fuck what y'all
Not
talking
you
about.
singing just my imagination to yourself.
Yeah,
Just my
running away from me.
that's the problem. My imagination is worse than real life.
Man, listen, ma'am, let me go ahead and tone tap this down. But yeah, no. So birthday's coming up, just chilling.
That nigga trying to spit in her coccyx.
Oh,
That is an actual body part, you niggers.
Sir, I just am going to tickle her fancy. And that's all.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So
That's right.
fellas.
You better bring the ice and the icy hot because you're going to Pound Town.
yo.
Listen, been working
Don't try
out.
to say your head hurt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nah.
So,
Yeah.
oh, my head hurt. Do your pussy hurt?
I got some Advil and
I got some. No, fuck that Advil.
Yo,
I got some
having
Dickville
Advil in
that'll
the
leave that. I got some Dickville. Fuck Advil. And it's gonna leave all of that stress.
Yeah, it is.
As soon as she get horny, and then you be like, no, you know what? My head hurt. Oh man. My stomach hurt.
Yeah, babe.
I got motion sickness. I feel bloated.
I'm feeling bloated.
It be all this shit on their birthday, but when it's ours, oh nah.
Look, I barely got. I'm kidding. I'm not about to.
That's when you head butter and be like, you better go in there and loosen up.
Yo, you can't tell her that. That's crazy.
Well, you can't tell her that.
Why not?
You better go loosen up. He said, go do your stretches.
If my wife know if I walk in with a bottle of Seagram's extra dry gin, aka that bumpy face, aka that do it to it fluid, I came to win.
Let me tell you something. I don't even drink Hennessy like that no more. But if I walk in with a bottle of it, it's gonna be a great night.
Time.
Miss Nasty Time.
It's Mr. Nasty Time.
Clapping cheeks.
Clapping
Right.
like a standing ovation.
6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
You gonna throw on some music? Shit, I'm finna throw on this Sports Center.
Listen.
Your ass, bitch.
What do y'all want to hear when y'all listen? This is an unofficial question, but what type of shit do y'all want to hear when it's sexy time?
Sports Center theme song.
Now, when you say
Does that
sexy
mean
time, right?
Yes.
I'm I'm talking about when you
Are we
want her to lay.
fucking, or are we like
Nah, I'm talking about when you
sexy?
want her to lay you down flat, or vice
Oh.
versa.
I have learned that Chris Brown gets her right.
Sports Center theme song.
If
This go time, nigga.
I've learned if I'm on the bottom, that Chris Brown, because she about to.
What you talking
about
about the bottom?
Her knees
Sometimes-
started from
Hey,
the
look,
bottom.
man, I give-
yeah.
The
I'm
check
lazy.
Don't let
engine light
nobody
on
on
her
top of
knees
me.
about to come on, man.
I've gotten lazy. First off,
I don't let nobody on top of me. The
I'm
fuck?
lazy. I am lazy. I am going.
You are
dead.
not finna get on top of me.
Dre, what you got? What you listening to?
Oh,
I gotta.
Sarah
I gotta-
McLachlan?
no. No.
In the arms
some
shit.
of an angel.
Why am I going to listen to this? What?
You playing
What
some?
am I?
playing some,
I actually have a playlist
y'all
for
playing
this
some YouTube?
occasion. The playlist is called Mixed
Bono?
Cardio Playlist.
What?
Yo, this
So-
nigga listening to the
Mixed
same playlist he
cardio?
got at the
Nah.
gym.
So let me.
It sound like a
no.
gym
If
playlist.
you
No, so
using
when-
the same gym playlist
if
as
me and
your
my wife
fucking
are
playlist, it's
fucking, I'm usually
crazy.
wearing my Apple Watch because I'll set it to the workout, and the workout I set it to is mixed cardio.
Yo, doing
Yo,
nigga.
you know what else is more egregious
fucking
about it?
Yo, I
On,
need-
on the Apple Watch, you can share your activity with people. And so when I end the mixed cardio workout, all my friends get the notification Dre Connor has finished mixed cardio workout. And
Dre
like, so
just
they
got done
either think that
fucking.
they because none of them know what it's for. And so they most likely are like, why is this nigga jogging at like 11 p.m. at night? Like,
This nigga
Damn,
cracking
this nigga's heart
Y'all
rate
Might
spiked
been some pussy.
for like 3 minutes and then
Talking
went back
about-
to
but 800 to answer your question, Mango by Kamau.
Hey,
Mm-mm.
look, I thought he was gonna say another night, another dream,
Or-
but
you're
always you. It's
crazy.
like a vision of love that seems to be true.
That or Take You Down by
But always you.
Hey, bro, let me tell you
I
something.
dream
That
of
Take You
love
Down,
so true.
That's when I'm working.
I talk to
Wait.
you.
If we
That
playing Take You
that-
Down, I'm putting my shoulders into
Ooh, what? I'm a Kappa that night.
it. I'm finna shimmy in that coochie.
Yo, shimmying is crazy. It's not.
I'm for real, bro. I got like a whole Greek thing. Like I play that. I'm like a Kappa. Fuck, I forgot
Yo,
what I
you
play when I
niggas
wanna
be
feel
role
like
playing
I'm
with
Omega.
your girls.
Yeah.
Welcome to my
Nigga, that's none of y'all business. But my favorite one is I like to be Michael Phelps.
He's swimming.
I come with my
He's
gold
swimming.
medals.
Yeah,
I'm about to dive in.
sick. That is sick work.
Yo, pulling up
Got
to the
Trey songs
bedroom.
playing in the background. I'm
Pulling up
about
to
to dive in.
Not him singing Under by
Yo, Sloan
Sing
pulling
it
up to
under.
the bedroom with like fake gold medals and then a
And a swim cap. With a swim cap and some
Yo,
goggles.
not the
and then
swim
no,
cap.
With the
and
goggles.
then the American flag over his shoulders. Yo,
Oh god
Yo,
damn.
that is insane.
Oh,
And the
my
funny thing is I'm picturing it in my head.
Oh my
Oh
God.
fuck.
oh my god.
Oh shit.
I
Oh,
mean,
can't-
I don't know.
And then
guess
I walk in all proud and be like, I'm finna colonize your coochie.
Yeah.
Oh, I've definitely said that.
Listen,
Plenty of
man.
times.
Oh god.
I guess if my
Big man things, bro.
if my girl wanted to role play, it's not gonna be some shit that I guess I'm not necessarily comfortable in introducing because I don't want to be the one to, I guess, be looked at in a funny way if potentially I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, I can explore like role playing X, Y, or Z, and then like it might not be a role she wants, but I'll be like, you tell me what you want me, like what you want to play type shit. So I would be
That's what I
open to it. I would
That's
be
what I
open.
said.
Yeah, I'd be open to it if she suggested it. But if she talking like, yeah, I'm gonna be, no, I'm gonna peg it. No, bitch, if you don't get the fuck,
Yeah, we ain't going
nah,
that far.
we ain't doing none of that.
Ma'am. Mm-mm.
He said,
I'm
I
into the
want
role
to
play
roll.
though.
I want to role play as a man tonight. What?
Yeah,
So we finna go get some bitches?
that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
like.
We
My
finna,
nigga, you trying to
you
go
finna
play
be
the
my wing.
game?
You
trying
trying
to
to be
go
my
play
wingman?
wingman?
Yeah,
You
you trying to go
wingman?
play the game and hit this blunt?
The wingman? Is that what we are tonight?
What
The
we
wingman?
doing? We about to go get some yak. Let's go to the club real quick. Go pick one
Right.
up.
G unit.
We
Yeah,
going
that's
to
crazy.
the club, the bar. What's up?
All right, fellas. Listen, we done got off in a tangent, but we'll round it back up. Question for you in all seriousness, though. And Sloan, this is a pretty interesting question. I'm gonna let you elaborate a bit more on this, but if your partner doesn't defend you, and I'll let you go into the detail of what you meant by this. Is the relationship over? What did you mean here, sir?
Look, we joke about Dre being married to a white woman who is a lovely person, and we also know that Ahun likes to dabble in the ranch sauce as well. So I would
love
just
ranch on my buffalo wing.
Oh, of course. Who doesn't? It's most likely those ones that do like the other white sauce, and that's blue cheese. I call that old white women. And it's like you like that old white woman on your wings. That's the blue cheese. So, well, dude, how would you react if you found out that your significant other's family, who is of a different race, was talking shit about you either behind your back or to your face, and your partner did nothing to defend you or to stop them from doing anything? Like,
Okay.
didn't even take up for you. Is your relationship over after that?
Doomed.
It should be, but in a lot of cases I've seen it not, right? To where it's like, for instance, I've got a few friends that's just being very close to them, not saying who necessarily, is like they included their family a lot of times in their relationship, and it caused a bunch of issues. They, one couple was able to work through it because it was like, yo, you can't go to them and then shit on me and then come home and think that I'm going to do right by you. 1,000%. It just doesn't make any sense. So it's undermining to me for you to go and do something, and then you and your family are like trashing me. Wait a minute, bitch, you picked me, so if I'm shitty, ain't you shitty? Like, and that's the thing, to where it doesn't get turned around a lot, to where it's like the incapability of accountability, where it's like, if that's not present, if you don't like feel, or there isn't any respect that's there, then I don't think that the relationship is going to last much longer. Do I think it's going to stick to? Nah, personally, no. But I don't think, I know some people just try to do the shit because of all the economic repercussions. Like, motherfuckers don't want to get divorced because of all the costs that go into a divorce. It's a business dissolving. Like, you're dissolving a business, you're dissolving a corporation. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. When you go sign a marriage contract, it's a contract. It's like a business. So then when you decide that you're going to split the business up, you have to go do what? Allocate all your assets, all the shit, write all that shit out, figure out who's going to get what, and figure out who's going to pay what. It sounds like a business transaction to me. So, if you're not prepared to do that, then basically you got to categorize your relationship as a business. And if this motherfucker is only with you for a certain reason, then you also got to compartmentalize it and figure out whether or not it's going to be worth your time, or if it's worth, your energy, effort, all that shit. But as far as I go, short answer, no, that shit is not worth anything. If you're sitting there talking shit about your partner, you ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit, and you're gonna be miserable, and then you're gonna be stuck all alone, because when you niggas make it to a certain age, I promise you, you motherfuckers' expiration date is gonna hit y'all in the face. And there's a lot more women necessarily than men. Most men are okay with just being alone. That's just me. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. My apologies. What
Oh
happened,
nah,
my
man.
boy?
That was a good detailed answer for real. I ain't gonna say it's well. No, I'm gonna let Dre. I'll let Dre answer because y'all two are more
Um,
in that.
yeah, no, I've been there before, and I'm like, and at one, like, it's one of those things where, like, I was in high school, so I definitely didn't like care like too much. But like, like, now that I'm older, I'm definitely like, yeah, that wasn't cool. And thankfully, I haven't had to, while I'm out in Colorado, all but one time, date someone whose parents were still living in the 1950s. So I haven't had to deal with that too much out here, surprisingly. But
Keys, what
also,
about
it's
you?
kind of hard to run into like foul ass people in the Air Force.
That makes sense. The diversity and
Usually
things
with
of
the
that.
military, it's harder to. At least from what I know, you don't run into it as much. I mean, it's there.
You run into it in other ways.
Yeah, it's more like the ranking system in a shit in a sense. Like higher ups always putting you down more or less because they're up here and
Right.
that type. From what I've seen. So, um, I don't know. For me, it was different, bro. I think I'm kind of with Dre. Like I was younger when I experienced it, so like young me didn't care because I was still clapping. Like you clearly still wanted this penis. So whatever. But it won't
Clearly wanted
her
this
talking
penis.
shit with her peoples. It was just more her people just didn't accept me without even trying to get to know me. It was just like straight off the color of my skin. Period. So like I said, young me didn't care as much because I was like whatever. Like, and at that time I wasn't looking long term either. To be completely honest, I wasn't looking like 15, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, like, what that looks like, or kids being born into it and what that looks like and how they would accept them. Older me, I probably would look at it a little more, still kind of with the same mindset of like, if you're here, but I'm kind of with Dre, like, I need, or like you guys said, I need to know, like, are you saying anything? Are you stepping up? Are you kind of letting it be said? Like, is there a reason you're not? Because I know some people, not everybody in their family can be boisterous. You know what I mean? Some people, especially when it comes to women, a lot of times they're looked at as little girls still to a lot of family members. So it's not as easy, for them to speak up. Even some guys are like that, where they're looked at as little boys still in their family. So, but I just need to know, like, are you speaking? You saying something, or are you just sitting there,
They be over there. Oh, that's
or
little Bobby.
are you joining in? Like what that type shit. Because if you joining in and then you still, like Ahan said, you still coming home smiling at me, like we got a little issue there. Because you look just as stupid as them,
Big time issue.
if not stupider for real. So
Yeah, it's like, bitch, you taking this dick and you talking shit about it? Okay. That's cute.
makes no sense. But all right, okay.
Like,
But
do
yeah,
you?
that older mindset, I'm more or less like, all right, if your parents got a problem with me and we have a kid together, like how are they? At that point, I'm like, how are you treating, the grandchildren? Like, are you accepting of them because they're your grandchildren, or are you not because you have grandchildren that have black in them? Like different discussion as you get older or
Right.
have
And
kids.
see, that's the thing too, to where it's like, people that where they'll say, oh, well, at first, my parents were so against it because of, either something or something. And then when kids come into it, and then it's like they completely change. And it's like, well, that's great that you know, the fact that you both brought kids into it, but you made a decision, one, to continue to be with someone, but you also didn't say anything because of the potential, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're playing the gray area so crazy in that regard, to where it's like you're not standing up for somebody. And at the end of the day, where I can't remember where I was at or what I was doing, but I think I came across something on the internet or ethos. But it's like when you and your partner decide to come together and form a union, that is the most important union that you have. Even though like your family is blood and all that other shit, like when it comes to your household, that should be priority number one of where you lay your head at night versus what your family's going to think or what they do. So if you're not holding your partner down, or if you're not speaking on the well-being of the partner, then you're letting them openly disrespect that relationship which you went into. So whatever comes after that, even if y'all don't have kids and y'all decide to have kids later, then they're like cool, calm, and all this other shit. It's like, yeah, it's all right for you to cut family off. You should be doing that. Like you should be doing that if they are going to be disrespectful to your union or the partner that you're with or the life that you decide to lead. Like, nigga, it's not for them to live it. They gave you tools so you can do that on your own. Now, anything outside of that is fucked on their part. But if you ain't saying nothing, or if you're not stepping up, you ain't shit to the partner that you're with, and you need to be with somebody else. End of story.
Mood.
All right. So on the back of what we were just talking about in regards to like disagreements with partners that you're in a relationship with, I wanted to ask you fellas, do you think it is possible for you to date someone or be married to someone with a different political view or belief system than you?
It depends on the specifics of their like politics, because I feel like everyone's like politics, so to speak. Like everybody's got their party they tend to vote for more, but I feel like politically everybody's got their own different spin on different issues. So for me, it would have to depend on like what what your politics are for certain issues. Now, for anything that directly affects Black Americans or Americans like that, if you have politics that are not conducive to the advancement of Black Americans, then yeah, it's not going to work. Or if you are a person that you have like a very anti-LGBTQ like stance on stuff, just because I do have friends and family members that are in that community, so obviously I'm gonna want to rock with them. Or if you're like an anti like veteran person, just because like, you know, having been in the military, I'd be you saying like, oh, veterans are terrible or something, I'd be like, hey dog, what? So like it just depends on their politics.
I get that one. Politics are weird because I'm
Well,
realizing as I get older, politics is like a tax bracket thing, right? Like, no, it is though, because the more money you make, you vote different than you did when you were broke. And like, I'm I'm not in that higher tax bracket, of course, but like just seeing other people I know, they don't vote based off of like feeling and emotion and stuff like that, like what you do when you make less. When you get into that hundreds of thousands, those millions, like, you vote based off of taxes. Like, who's cutting taxes? Which one of these niggas is gonna make me pay less? Like, that's how people are voting. So it's like they don't even look at a lot of the other political views. They're voting based off of money. So like, but when it comes to like just people you deal with, that shit different. It's like
Well,
I have to hear your views, and like, just don't tell me some bullshit you seen online or something. Like, I need to really hear your views on it, and if it's some shit that might make sense, I'm like, okay, huh.
Yeah, once
But
you
if
start talking about like,
you just spitting some dumbass rhetoric or some shit, that's when it's like, nah.
well, I think that's part of the issue, because a lot of times people are just trying to. I think after a certain point, like, people are so afraid of like tapping feelings, or um uh, being looked at as offensive to other folks, is like these topics, which are important topics that you really should be having conversations about, don't get brought up until much later in like the dating experience.
Hmm.
I think a lot of times people are very, in most part, is like they're looking for all the great things in folks. And we talk about a lot. I think we wore it out a ton last year, where they were folks were talking about red flags and shit like that. But I
Hmm.
think ultimately there are things that you shouldn't be compromising so much of yourself that it does not compute or equate to the other person, right? Like, if they're not in your wheelhouse of like dating, then why in the fuck would you even consider, like, and why are you not asking important questions like that? That's where I like, you know what I'm saying? It baffles me when people go into situations where like, oh, I had no idea. And it's like, how the fuck do you not know, bro? Like, I'm asking probing questions. I asked so many questions in so many different ways. Like, I remember one night when my girlfriend and I first started talking, and this was before we had even started dating. This was just like from a friendship standpoint. I asked her the same question in three different iterations, but not back to back, because it was like, I want to figure out whether or not, one, are you actually listening to what I'm asking you, paying attention to the words that I'm saying, and then allowing yourself enough time to where you don't just snap respond, but like you give an articulated answer, so I can see that you have the cognitive ability to think. Like, a lot of folks, they'll sit there and they'll bum rush the shit and then get mad at somebody they end up having a child with, like, over a fucking year later, or even less than that. Like, why are you mad at some bad mistake that you made, boo boo? Like, how you mad that you figured out that you had a bum baby mom, bro? Like, did you even ask her questions? Did you know what type of woman she is, or what she was at least evolving into? Like, I guess I just look at it like this. Like, you should be able to figure out what somebody's poke form is going to be, their Pokemon form, like their evolution chart. Like, don't just be like, I can't believe this is the person who I got with.
And women do that shit so fucking much. Like,
Well, I mean, I will also say I'll give it a little bit more now with guys too.
oh yeah, we don't.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
we know. We think with our penis. It's
Right. So I think that there's a lot of stuff, but
nigga. We
in
ignore
that regard,
every,
it's like, from our standpoint, it's like, my nigga, you should already know because you were thinking with your dick.
like, you knew that bitch won't shit. You still didn't pull out. You still went in raw skeezy. Yep, you're right. I did know. But did you see that ass? Did you see that ass though?
yo,
Did you
not
see
him
the?
saying,
Egregious.
not
Did you
him
see the
saying, did you
way
see
that
that
mother?
ass? That's crazy.
Did you
Not,
see the way
sir,
the
you can't
waist to ass to
listen.
thigh ratio went?
What they
Did
say
you
this
see what I
summer?
saw? Did you see it when it moved?
An $18 sundress can turn into 18 years of child support.
Hey man, and I'm there, so yeah,
Oh,
sir. That's how it
That
got
oh,
nigga
made.
said
all
throw that
right.
ass in a circle.
He
Feel me?
said,
Like, that shit went
Zesty
in
crazy.
nigga indeed.
It went crazy though.
zesty,
It
That's
went crazy. It went
zesty.
crazy.
oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, in regards to that part, I guess there's a lot of questions, and I'll leave it at this: is like, what questions do you ask, right? Like, what questions
Word.
do folks ask when they start dating? Like,
I
are
was
you
about to say, like, what's proper first date questions? Like,
hey, what are your thoughts on like, you see what I'm saying? That should be a formulated question that everybody that is dating or is thinking about dating should be asking. Like, what are your thoughts on? And at the same time, too, not only does it tell you who the person is or maybe their thoughts, but it kind of points you in like a map marker, or if you've ever seen like somebody put like a pin on a map, it lets you know where they are in the journey of dating.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of women that are around our age that, you know, either they were previously married or in a relationship, and it's like they'll dog walk the opposite sex, or they'll say like, oh, this is my partner and this, that, and the third and all of this. And it's like, well, if you're going to put all of that shit on the internet, here's what you should know. Potential suitors are going to see this
Mm-hmm.
and look at it and be like, nah, I don't want that headache. So then you're going to be like, why can't I find a good dude?
This is
Well,
why.
the only thing that you can get your hands on are niggas that don't give a fuck about that status that you put up a week ago, dog walking your ex-husband that
You
walked
know
out
why?
on you.
Because all they see is that ass.
Right. But if you keep putting it on the internet, you're only going to get so much. Why do you think?
Like I said earlier this week, men will put up with a lot of shit from a bad bitch because she bad, just like women will put up with a lot of shit from a rich nigga because he rich.
Yep. Or a nigga with good penis. Good penis can take you a very long way in life. You could be the most ain't shit nigga in the world, but if you dropping logs in a bitch, they'll put up with any and everything. It don't matter what the fuck you doing. Slapping her,
Good dick,
cheating on her.
right? Good dick make the relationship last at least another year when it's not supposed to.
Shit,
And when
I don't see.
another
good
another
sex.
5.
Good sex keep people together. That should have
Yo,
long since.
he said the shit storm will keep people through it.
Yo, it's
It
like
will,
some
though.
people. Some people deal within like this weird form of like, well, I don't think that I deserve. It's like it's so weird where
Mhm.
like
Talk about it.
Disney brainwashes kids a lot of times, women, to think that like this knight in shining armor is coming to save you. But
Amen.
then
It's like, hey dog, we're here to build a partnership. I ain't Captain
right,
Save a Ho.
and it's like in reality, how the fuck am I going to build a kingdom if you ain't going to help me put no bricks down?
Not even that part, bro. Like the reality of life is not the same as this fairy tale a lot of women have in their head, where they feel like, and I'm not saying it can't be done and it's not true anymore, but it's less true of the whole like the 50s or 30s, 40s, where women stayed at home and men worked and women raised the kids. And the way this economy is nowadays, unless you like got I'm gonna say like $120,000 job, if not 150.
It's
Like
still
that
not
shit,
enough. That
it
might
still
get you a
ain't.
good apartment in like a metropolitan city, depending on where you live.
But life is hard, bro. That fairy tale shit is out the window. I ain't like nigga, like I don't know. And then when you sit on these like on social media and you have these conversations with women, and you got a handful of women that are like understanding, like, no, it's a partnership. I work, you work, we come together, we handle bills, we got our money over here to go do our thing, me, you, us together. Then you got the other ones that's like, no, nigga, go build me a house and buy me a car and
Right. I want you to
build me a
tell.
barn and
I want to
They
say that
want you
my
to make
husband
the
bought me
moon
a house.
collapse down because they said so.
I saw
right.
something. I was watching some goofy ass show or some snippet where this woman was talking about she wanted her husband to buy her a house, and she wanted to say that he bought her a house and paid for all this shit, and he was like, well, how much do you think the wedding is supposed to cost?
I
Some
saw that.
absorbent amount, and it was just like, yo, there's no fucking way. Like, you want to be married to your daddy is
I'm
what
gonna
it
say
sounds like.
if it's the same clip, I seen that shit. It was like on I think it was like the 90 Day Fiance UK or something like that.
It was
That show be killing me.
it wasn't. It probably was, but I don't know.
Oh
But
no, it was a black woman and a white
yeah,
guy, I think, or
no, it
something
was a
like that.
black. It was a black couple. This
Oh,
one was a
okay.
black couple, and it was like she was educated, I think, went to college or undergrad for sure, and some shit. And then it was like, well, what are you gonna do? And she was like, well, I'm gonna keep my no. All right, you need to be single then. Bye. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Like, it is too. This shit is not a game out here. Like, please go sit the fuck down. I'm so tired of you fucking delusional ass people. Like, please go walk into traffic backwards. Like, whatever you got to do. Just, we do not need you here. It is not convenient for anybody else on planet Earth. If you motherfuckers are even procreating, that's a bigger problem because it is only going to get worse in the point that, like, none of you niggas are rational. None of y'all out here have to. It seems like common sense is not fucking common because a whole bunch of people just got this fucking delusional ass thought processes that they think shit is fucking cookies and candy. Like, the fact that it was even a fucking black couple where this bitch got on the fucking internet and said some shit like that. Number one, bitch, are you fucking serious? You expect a black man to be able to go buy you a fucking house that he ain't gonna have to overpay for from the white couple that it got appraised to and cost less for? Are you fucking serious? One. And then number two, you act like you are not going to contribute to the house in which I'm supposed to be responsible for. Nigga, you are a fucking child. If we already got kids in this house, are you kidding me? So the fact that what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say this as loud and as slow as possible so every motherfucker hears me. If any black people continue to get on this fucking Al Gore internet, or as y'all like to say, Beyonce's internet, and start saying some fucking foolishness, like the stupid shit, ratchet shit, it's cool. But like, for real, we got to get it together because I'm so tired of like having to defend you niggas against white people that see you niggas talking all the time and then somehow think that we like collectively are in the same fucking boat. Like, egregiousness. I know we come on here talk shit all the time, but like, come the fuck on, bro. Like, this shit is for shits and giggles to me. But it's a whole bunch of y'all that seem to think that, like, well, I'm gonna tap dance for these motherfuckers and show my ass, act like an NPC, do all this other shit. Like, you niggas are weirdos, bro.
Yo, didn't one of Trump's dudes, the one black dude on staff, he was still in jail because he didn't get it, like the judge like denied his public defender or some shit.
Yeah, fuck, nigga, didn't.
That's like the one dude that just got sentenced. Everybody else got like 3 years. This Hispanic dude got 20 for the January 6th shit.
Y'all
And
niggas
it's
keep trying to
crazy.
assimilate. Y'all better stop playing.
He's got the most time out of everybody. Everybody else is getting 3, 5. They hit this nigga with a 20.
All right, fellas, I got one more for y'all, okay? All right, then. Now, just to have a little bit of fun with this, you know what I'm saying, and we done got a little too serial. Question for you, two-parters. Keys, you brought this to my attention. Now, please tell me if I said this question correctly. First part is watching porn considered cheating? I'll wait for your answers. And then number two, if not, can you enjoy it alone? Take off.
Not cheating. I should be able to enjoy it alone, and I should also be able to enjoy it with you. But I don't think it's cheating. Like, if you're watching porn, you're watching porn. Get your shit off.
So wait, wasn't it you that said this? What if your girl was in there, or was this Sloan?
Oh yeah,
Sloan?
it was the. No, I think Sloan said, "Get out." He was like, "Get out."
Well, no. So, like, if your girl was watching, all right. So this was you. So if your girl was watching porn, and then you walk in on her,
she tells you get out.
She tells you to get out. Are you going to be upset?
If we've never watched it together before, or like I didn't even know she watched it, I think that's different because I would assume she's embarrassed that she's even like that she knows I'm watching it. I'm guessing. But if it was just on some like get out because nigga I'm doing me and I don't need you in here type shit, it's like I'm looking at you funny now. Like hold on, what you mean you don't need me in here? What do you mean by that?
Right. I might like take a step out the door and then I'll like talk to her for a little bit, but I'm coming back inside because I'm
Because
gonna be like, nah, what you doing? I want to see.
I want to play too.
I want to
Yo,
see.
I want to play.
I want to play too.
Yo, y'all are crazy.
I want to
Trying to get in
see.
the game.
Listen.
Trying to get in the, put me in the game, coach.
He's like, hey, let me get it, coach.
No,
Tag me
see,
in.
so
He's
like
saying
I,
tag
Fourth
me
quarter,
in like
coach.
he wants the hot tag like the Usos during a tag match.
it's
Hey man, it's
weird.
the fourth
It's
quarter,
weird
coach.
because
Put me
I
in.
I have seen some folks that are just like, yo, I legit what's the word? Like I've seen women that are upset with like there was one woman that like she had to do something with like her husband's browser history because he was watching porn or caught him watching porn or some shit. Like
This
so she felt
Some women feel offended.
violated.
Yeah.
this one super like what's a little like generic Betty Crocker looking white lady. She this is like years back. She posted something from her blog about how she called off her engagement with her fiance because she caught him watching porn. And I was like, you're insane. You have committed to marrying this person and you're like, "Oh, I have caught you watching porn. We are done forever."
Yeah, to me that doesn't make any sense.
You just
Like
delete us in the relationship because you are somehow offended by someone's viewing habits. It's crazy. Now, if they're looking at like animal shit, then like I can understand the concern.
yeah, if
But
it's like some off the wall, like, bitch, what are you
they're
into?
looking at some like
Ugh.
extreme tentacle porn or some shit, like
Hey,
then I get
yo,
it. I get it at that point. But like other than that, like, hey dog, y'all need to chill.
yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I had a homeboy in college. I can't even tell. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the story. So, uh, long story less long. He like started finding subtle hints that his girl might have been for the streets, and basically it boiled. He was like, "Man, I keep seeing this shit come up in this search history." He's like, "But bro, I ain't never looked at none of this shit, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on." So at first he thought it was his roommate. Roommate's like, "Bro, I can't even get onto your computer. Like, you have a code." And he's like, "The only time anybody else has ever been on your computer when let's say like you've left because he's gone to like a night class or some shit, and his girl has been in the room, and he was like, and I left to go to night class." So he's like, that's the only person that's been in the room. So then a week or two goes by, some other shit happens, and like he comes in, finds out she's like watching gangbang porn, and then like a month or two later, we found out a train got ran on her while they were together. Wild as fuck.
That's insane.
Hey,
Shawty getting the train run on her while she's in the
yo, buddy was
relationship is
not in a
insane.
good space at all.
Because I feel like that particular category, like if she's watching that heavily, that's on her mind. That's some shit she wants, and at some point, she gonna go get it. Like whether she asks you for it or she just go do it.
Fam,
She was just like,
it's the
That's the Adam
I don't
22
even
shit.
like,
Either
I
she
have to
go ask
try and
for it
recall
or
it.
she just go
yo,
do it.
getting the
Yeah,
Jason
I
Love
gotta
is
try and
tough.
recall it because like homegirl had, I think she had a sibling that was on campus or something, but they ended up with a couple players on the basketball team or football team, one of them teams. All I know is Nigga,
I know a
whole
joint
bunch
that
of nigga had tickets.
I know a joint that went through the whole Virginia State football team.
Oh,
Boy, whole
That
team.
would yo,
Kicker, water boy, whole team.
the water boy.
Water boy even cracked.
Yo, the equipment
Equipment
manager
cracked.
equipment manager getting some coochie is crazy.
he was
Hey,
determined.
man. And he won't determine. It was her.
Nah, she was
was really
like,
trying to
I'm
pimp all
giving
over the world.
And
everybody scholar.
I'm pretty sure he was last. So like at that point, I don't want it.
Not him finishing last.
I don't want it. I'm good.
It's tough.
Nigga, you having sex with a Cinnabon. That's crazy.
At that point, yeah. Like Krispy Kreme donut, fresh out.
Man, who said he was fucking? He might have been fucking mouth. The mouth always tight, brother.
Yo, you're insane. He said, "Listen here, my brother.
He might have went last, but he might have went first.
Put you
You
on
never
game,
know.
my brother."
He might have been. She might have opened up another orifice to him and said, "Hey, have fun, buddy." But to get gang bang,
Yo, is nuts.
crazy in your relationship. How do you just look at her and just respect her after that? Like we together, and you just like if you got knocked off by one dude, all right, cool, I can forgive that. But if his niggas out here doing like the fucking Eiffel
Adam
Tower
22.
on your goof ass, yeah, man, I can't go.
Adam 22 is
I
crazy.
can't go. That's why, and that's why a lot of women don't take that nigga home. Like today, you know how you meet a chick and she moved to your town and y'all start fucking around and y'all never go back to her hometown.
She never takes you
Got a
home
lot
on
of
break.
dicks under her belt.
She don't take you home on break because you know what's gonna happen. Niggas gonna look at you funny and start laughing.
Bruh, you're gonna get laughed at in the mall, then you're gonna get laughed at in the club, and you're gonna get tried at the club because everybody know the old hoe is everybody's hoe. She's like, what you say, Dre? She's like a doorknob.
She's the doorknob. Everybody getting the turn.
And then now you looking goofy when niggas walking past you in the club snickering and like hugging your girl and like you ain't standing there because she the pass around.
Bro, she was the high school hoe that goes to college away and changes her life when she gets there because she wants to start fresh.
And then they come back to school. They come back home and then act like you gotta treat them how they are now. No, bitch, I remember when you used to scuff your knees and niggas fucking garages for a hit of the blunt and some of the drink and a ride home.
That's crazy.
Hey,
like, bitch, it's such things as Uber.
Hey, look, no, this wasn't no Uber back then.
Used to get down on my knob after basketball games, and I had eaten showered. Don't they, man? Don't.
What?
Don't let me. I remember these things, madam.
They was out here Hoover vacuum stinky dick.
Listen, it's a whole bunch of
fresh off the court.
It's a whole bunch of them right now that if they're trying to be good moms, and it's like, oh no, baby,
brother. Wait, quick story.
That's like OnlyFans girls end up having kids. Like, do you understand? You are all over the internet. Your son will never live this down.
No, I got this chick that stayed on my floor in college, and she used to fuck my roommate, and we called her Face Mob, because every time I would walk in the room, her face was in his lap. So we just started calling her Face Mob, and now Face Mob is happily married with 4 kids and shit like that. I still don't call her by her real name. I just hit her up on Facebook, Face Mob, and nobody but the people that went to college with us understand what the fuck I'm saying. And her husband is like, why does he call you Face Mob? And I was like, yeah, she used to like Field Mob a lot, or who is it for? Scarface.
She was bobbing for apples.
Right.
Yeah, she really liked Scarface a lot, bro.
Bro, your wife, I've seen your wife butthole many of times when I've come in my room.
Man.
I think I know your wife better than you, buddy.
That's crazy.
We used to have dorm parties, and she was the apple bobbing champion.
Boy.
Yo, her being the apple bob champion is crazy.
Yeah, yo,
Got to tell him something to make him feel better about himself.
that's rough.
Boy, like, and then I would come, like, we had this
It was a
rule that,
bopper.
like, you come to the room and you see a headband on the door. Hey, big dog, your stuff already in the lounge. You got a blanket in there.
Got you together.
Shit, if
Ah,
you was really smart, you would roll that nigga bed in there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I always had somewhere to go on those nights. When I knew my roommate was cracking, I was like, you
Yo,
had.
that's
I was never getting stuck somewhere I couldn't be. Like
But see, it
I was
depends
never
on the
gonna sleep
night.
somewhere else.
It depends on the night because I'd have got stuck out there once or twice, and somebody had to come take me in for some shelter. So
No,
it
I
it
definitely. I didn't have. It's like it's always a trade off. Like it's always like my roommate to get me, I get him. But when it was my turn to get got, nah, bro. I had somewhere to go. I was never sleeping in the lounge.
oh, I would. I ain't giving a damn about sleeping in the lounge. I'll be drunk, smoking cigarettes out the window.
I can't get in the homie's room until I'd be like, hey, I'm coming in. After a certain point, my nigga, I'm not. Nah,
Nah, I always had a shorty room to go to. It was always
nah. I don't give
somebody.
a fuck.
I kept a 5 to 10 just in case. I sent that text out. Hey, who in your room?
Tell them beat it.
Somebody's gonna let me in.
That's crazy. You ever? What about if you have y'all ever seen a nigga find out that his lady is the village concubine?
Yes.
Like you've
Yeah,
seen it, you've seen his face recognize it.
yeah.
Tell me about that one.
Mm,
That happened at the front of the club.
brother, pain in a nigga face.
The
At
front
the
of the club, nigga. She
did
knew too many niggas on the walk up.
Yeah,
Like, dog, ain't no, like if your old lady with you
she know
and
all the
y'all
promoters.
walking from the back of the line to the front of the line to security, and you ain't never
Mhm.
been in the club,
Yeah,
she know way too many people penises.
she hugging the security guard. She hugging the promoter at the
Dog,
door.
she did like this.
No,
She hugging.
her
She
doing the
hugged
Jeff
at
Hardy
least 4,
swanton on
5
the
niggas
people
in
is crazy.
line. She hugged me. She hugged my man. She hugged the dude at the front, my man's that was taking the money.
Uh-huh.
And the bartender, when she got to the bar, came around and gave her a hug.
I've seen all of that from one person, and yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
and the niggas say,
And she went to the DJ booth and hugged him.
exactly. And Buddy come outside to smoke a cigarette. I'm standing there. He said, damn, my girl know. My girl used to work here or something. I said, you can say that. What you
nah,
mean by
nigga,
that?
a
She
nigga hit
worked
me
the
with a
room.
you can say that.
Wait.
I'm out of there.
Nigga said, what you say? What you mean by that? And my boy was walking by. Oh, Candace, your bitch? Oh yeah, dog. We know her. We all know her. Nigga, yeah. Oh yeah, you just moved to town, didn't you? So nobody told you she a hoe.
Oh, that's rough.
You just saw
Boy.
fine. You just saw fine, bitch. You thought you won, huh?
That's rough.
We all won. We
Listen,
all won.
I
Nigga,
know a
you better
dude
get
that
that ticket that be at the
Better
DMV.
get in line.
yo,
Wait your turn.
I
Better
know a
go get
dude
checked.
that found one that she used to she's a good looking girl, you know what I'm saying? She utilized her talents like, hey, I look good. I'm a she ended up getting married and uh I just know I remember seeing her at the grocery store and she was in line with her husband or fiance at the time. I think they had like they were close to getting married, but they were like soon, right? So she's in line, and I'm like, I know this, and I'm like, hey, Joey, so I text my dude while I'm in line and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm in fucking Westchester, da 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 da's over this way. He was like, oh yeah, she moved there with her dude, bro, but she was at this party like last night, nigga. It was
That's
like,
crazy.
all I'm telling you is she went in and out the room with at least 3 of them. I'm like, oh, stop it.
Yo, her being out here to commit to sucking
At
dick
least
for
3 is
tickets is
crazy.
crazy.
And I'm like, ain't nobody said nothing to her.
She's sucking dick
Ain't
for free
nobody
tickets.
said. And then she saw me in line, and then was like, she just asked me like, "You talk to Joey?" And I was like, what's up, yo? How you doing? Did you talk to
What's
Joey?
up, ho?
Yeah. So she was like, "Did you talk to Joey? Please don't say anything." All right. I ain't gonna mess your flow up. I could have fucking easily like extorted her right there, but she's
Yo,
like, I'm here to
Hey,
get some. I'm here to get some
hey,
mangoes. I don't care.
hey, old me would have been like, I'm next.
Nah, bro. It's it.
You want me to shut up? Keep me quiet.
You ever?
Hmm.
I don't even know how to explain it, bro. But it's
Dre,
like,
y'all should see Dre's face. He laughing so hard, but I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. You don't want your man to know?
he said, "Give me the Johnny Manziel. Pay
Yeah,
up,
give it a young
bitch."
pay up, bitch. I'm gonna need some of that throat too. If you
wait,
giving it
everybody's got to do the Johnny Manziel to the camera.
if you
Yeah.
giving it out, I need to see what it's about.
Nah. Once I heard the names on the roster, I was like, "You
That's
no."
a
All right.
topic right
Okay.
there.
I was just about to
That
say
is
that.
a
Hold
topic
on.
right there.
Let's we got time. Let's get into that real quick. You ever looked at a chick's roster of who has cracked before you, and it has made you not, I don't care what she looked like, bro. It has made you just disgusted and be like, you know what? One,
Yes.
I know it's easy because these niggas hit it, but now I don't want it because you let these niggas hit it.
Sometimes it's the ones that you find out that are after you,
Yeah,
and you're
bro.
like, ooh.
Or not even that. Not even after you, but like, because you don't always have that discussion of like who's cracked. So like you'll crack, and then like y'all be having random conversation one day or whatever, and you start finding out who cracked, and now you looking at this bitch weird because it's like, ugh, do you look at me
That
the same way you look at these
Well,
niggas? Like
all right.
what?
wait. That and if you live in a smaller town like we all have, you start to notice who fucking after you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially if you have your own, if you and one of the guys got a type, say y'all like the big chicks, but it's a lot of big chicks in your town, but it's only a certain that's cute and got something going for them.
That niggas
So
is that. Yep.
right, so I started noticing that every chick that I had knocked off, this dude, one of the young homies, well, he ain't even young. He be like, man, I think this nigga the nigga. And then I started noticing he started fucking with all the bitches he seen me with. He'd be like, damn, bro. And then the next thing, after I get done with him, month or two later,
There he
they just
go.
started fucking around. I'm like, damn, son,
Mhm.
you really want to be me.
That should be funny, bro. Especially
Like,
on
I will.
how's it
content.
feel to be me?
Here's what I'll say. I will say that I've been in a situation.
Wait.
Go
And the
ahead. Go ahead.
last time I was home, I seen him with an old bitch of mine in the bar.
Oh, that's crazy.
And
And
I'm
chasing
like,
Ghost of Sloan is crazy.
bruh, is chasing my
What
ghost or
Shaq
something
say?
crazy.
How my dick taste?
You know
I
what?
ain't gonna even
Ghost of
ask him that
Sloan.
because
That's
she
it.
washed her, she cleaned up. She took a shower. That was a long time ago.
Nah,
It
but
was
I
many moons ago.
the lineup that like comes
But
after you, you be like, bro, what the fuck?
wait. That's when you got to look at him in his eyes and be like, "Hey,
Be
you
like,
figure out what she like yet?
yo, that's crazy.
Tasting
Oh,
Ghost of Sloan.
you ain't. I'm gonna tell you how to do it."
That's
Yo,
crazy.
nah, bro.
Mm.
Listen, there have been like there are times where you see like chick you used to fuck with, and like you see like the dudes that come like after you, and like you're just like, wow, you just got real. Like
Bitch, I couldn't
you just
even double back
plummeted.
if I
It's
wanted
like
to.
you plummeted in the rankings.
Right.
You just plummeted in the
Especially
rankings.
especially when I see him with like the town, like the town thought, like the male version of the town thought. I'd be like, come on, dog, you with this nigga? This nigga.
But like, I know you didn't get tested. I know you need to
I,
get tested.
Yo,
I
well,
know
you know what's crazy
I know your
is
coochie about as wide as this ring light.
Oh,
telling
You
her
just
she's like the St. Louis Arches is crazy.
Oh
yo.
hey
shit!
yo, hey yo, sir, egregiousness.
This
No.
nigga chose
So
violence.
here's what I'll say. I've had both happen, right? Where it's like, I had I think two. There's a couple. I fucked a friend group
Oh, definitely been in friend groups.
I've been
where
in friend
like
groups.
it's like I
Shit.
started noticing after it's like, all right, hold on. This is the third one of y'all. And it's like, yeah, we all talked about it. And I'm like, and she's like, well, you see why I'm here. Oh, okay. That's good.
No comment.
Mhm.
But then I also have been in a situation where I dated a girl that was a bartender, and I was sitting next to somebody that she had sex with, and then she like got weird, and I was like, what? And she's like, nothing. And I'm like, oh, did you fuck him too?
Not the two part.
And then she got quiet, and I was like, okay, like stop being a weirdo. I wouldn't have said nothing. Like, you know how many people like I've seen out in public when we've been
Nah,
somewhere.
bro.
It's like, come on, bro, what are
Dude,
we
Once
doing?
I
once I
remember
see your roster of what has cracked, I'm looking at you weird, bro.
Listen, but
Let me tell you something. I'm looking at me weird now because I'm like, do you see me in the same light you see these corny ass niggas? Am I a
yo
corny ass nigga?
having the
Hold
wrong
on, what's
having
going
especially
the
on
wrong
here?
person as your
What's
Eskimo
going
brother,
on here?
having the wrong person as your Eskimo brother could be devastating. You're just like,
no,
oh,
it's
Like,
devastating, but it's also like, why would you let that nigga do that?
you're like,
right.
come
dog,
on, don't you
dog,
have
Like, hold
standards,
on.
dog,
miss?
What were you
dog.
going through that you
Let me
Are
allowed
you
tell
this
you,
okay?
gentleman
let me
Do
tell
you
inside
need to
you?
you,
talk?
let me tell you, I seen my wife's
Here's a coupon to a therapist
the
session.
nigga before me, and I was like, I'd have drowned all of y'all. You were talking to this nigga.
In Lake Lanier
I,
at that.
bro, I'd have drowned you in a motherfucking sink.
In the purify you in the lake waters of Minnetonka. Like
Ah,
that's
that's
that's crazy, man. No,
what do we do?
listen,
I
yo,
mean,
this
I
one
mean,
girl I was dating in
I got
college,
some
she
night
was
fighters on my team on my hit list. You know what I'm saying? In my
I got
not
history,
him having a
in
war
my
game
hit
squad.
history.
I got some
But
questionables.
god
I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
damn,
no, but like my this one girl I was dating in college,
Little possible.
she was just mad insecure, but she was always thinking I was yamming on any of my female friends, and she would always bring it up so much. I'm like, no, but if you want me to, please keep bringing it up. If you want me to be doing
Not
it,
it
that
ain't
you
like
want
I
me
can't.
to.
like no, it was well. Here's what I fucked up was because like she was like recognized like we first started dating. She recognized that I had a lot of female friends, and I was like, yeah, true. And then she was like, well, like, are you still friends with anybody like you've hooked up with? And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, well, like who's like the most like recent person? And I was like, my roommate. And she ever since then, like if ever I was not like at her place, like after work or whatever, or like if I told her like me and my roommates were hanging out, she like was like super mad, insecure, and like when she came over and like met my roommates, she was real cold towards like my roommate and my friend that I had hooked up with, and I was like, you were so rude for no reason, and she was like, I don't like her. I was like, you've only said hi to her. What is your issue? Conjunction junction. What's your
Because she got
malfunction?
listen, she know what that meat. She know what that meat was doing. Know
She
what that
mad. She mad that she ain't got
She over there like
the
yo,
penis she want
shut up
is
and
living with
me.
somebody else.
yo, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's
She
the
was over
one that
there
be
doing the
having them
Dolph Ziggler. It
that's the
shut
one
up
that be
and
having them
me.
hurt, bro.
Uh-huh.
The one that be having them hurt when they find out it's like he did what?
Well,
You
What
where? It's
girl?
like,
What did he do?
nah, it was yeah.
Listen.
She was one of, and then like
Oh shit.
like I
Yo,
usually don't
yo.
you
I
know
hit a whole oh damn, I forgot some people on the
past women don't usually have too much of a negative interaction when they meet the like current ones, except for like okay, so we never even like dated or whatever. We just we were coworkers, and there was a thing, there were feelings there, nothing ever happened. But one of my homies, I introduced her to my girlfriend at the time, and my girlfriend was being casual and cool and nice to everybody, saying hi and whatever, and she tells the homie Rochelle, she tells her,
Damn.
"Hey, it's nice to meet you." I changed the name, but she said it's nice to meet you, and Rochelle looks at her and goes, "No, it's not, but thank you," and was just mad rude. Now, mind you, I wasn't there when this happened, because if I had been, I would have popped off. But this is what I got told, was and she was like just mad cold, and I was like, and when when my girlfriend told me about it, I was like, sound like she just mad because she saw you and realized she really did miss her chance.
Damn.
Could have had a bad nigga.
Yo, they be hurt when they find out a baddie took over. Like when you fuck up, like when you go up.
But also, I was like, hey, dog, the ball's in your court. Like, let me know when you try to make this be a thing. But
damn,
he hesitated.
Son, I feel you though. When you see their starter pack, like you know what I'm saying?
When you open the Yu-Gi-Oh pack or the Pokemon card pack, and you get like a bunch of energies and healings.
The starter ones, when you get like a Diglett or something,
you get a Magikarp in your deck.
Like, nigga, you was out here with a Diglett.
Get a Diglett, a Magikarp, and a Caterpie in one pack.
And then out of nowhere, this bitch got 3 Hitmonchan's. Now, why you want to fucking?
I'm gonna tell you what.
She got a fucking Charizard and Tuck.
I'm gonna tell you what makes all of that worse is when they're a top, as far as what you see and what you know of them prior to cracking, they're like a top-notch chick or whatever, and then you find out like the level of nigga that has cracked is nowhere near the perception that they give off. That's when it's like, bitch, you out here acting like you Beyonce, and you letting
that is the
you
worst.
letting Pookie from around the block crack. Like,
nigga, that is the worst.
Pookie from New Jack City cracking, but you looking like Beyonce out here. Come on,
yo, it's when they try to tell you that it's like the greatest, it's the top tier, do, and yeah, you right. It's like, girl, you fucked the nigga from Arby's. You let the nigga from
4
you let the nigga from Arby's crack. Well, I mean, he brought me lunch for a week. Like, you ain't even getting no top flight. That's crazy. Like, you should at least fuck a nigga that can get you some Jeff Ruby's, or what's one of them steakhouses?
Roof Chris or something.
Yeah, you can't even fuck a nigga.
A nigga can't even get you Longhorn.
Man, you ain't even fucking Red Lobster niggas.
You on Wendy's, McDonald's?
You out here fucking Sunoco niggas.
Not Sunoco
niggas. that nigga bringing you Crispies.
Hey, nigga, what is you doing over there, bro?
Hey, look,
He
man,
forgot he was on camera. This nigga started rubbing his nipple on camera.
No, that's my stomach.
Nigga said, I'm getting sleepy, nigga.
Man, you can tell niggas is old. Niggas just start doing old nigga shit.
When you don't realize you doing it either.
Look, shit, boy, I remember this one time.
That shit real though, dog. Like,
that's crazy.
It really do be chicks out here though that really be having a.
Yo, what does it do to y'all? Here. What does it do to y'all when you see like somebody hit like where either you at or something? Like, what does it do to y'all's ego?
I don't even want to tell people I crack, because now it's like, if other niggas, I'm like, if I know I'm better than this nigga, if this nigga hit, I don't want nobody to know I hit, because at this point it's not an accomplishment that I cracked this joint, because these lower niggas are already cracked.
Yo,
now, if it's a nigga, now if I'm a lower nigga in a sense and I cracked, I'm gonna tell everybody, because now I'm a lower nigga and these other niggas that's above me that crack are looking at it different.
That's it. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Ain't nobody gonna know. bro. Hey, yeah, I heard y'all was kicking it one time. Yeah, we was kicking it. She came through. We smoked. We drank. Played some cards, and she went on.
That to be real, that's how it's supposed to be though.
Bro, you ain't hit.
Even if you are a lower nigga, because it's like
Bro, you ain't
I
hit.
I ain't gonna lie, around here I've been that lower nigga in a sense where the top drug dealer, the
Nah,
da da
but
da,
you
crack.
ain't trying to be Eskimo brothers with niggas.
Hell no.
Yeah.
It ain't like I went at these niggas after. It just still be funny because I'm like, she's easy. Don't you niggas think this is an accomplishment? This was easy.
Like
No effort was put into this at all, bro.
I've seen niggas.
None.
I've seen niggas be in the club spending bread on the bitch.
Bread.
Just bread on the bitch that I hit with the you up
Tossing
text.
bread at her like the park ducks.
Bro,
Not even that,
exactly.
bro.
You
Being a
tossing
party
bread at
promoter, and
her,
all I did was get her in for free. I got her
bro.
and her homegirls in.
Exactly.
That was
And
it.
I'm like, look,
Gave them
you
a couple
sitting
free
here,
drinks.
you sitting here buying bottles for me to hit her in an hour with you doing sex.
Not even that. You done got her drunk. You done spent all this money thinking she coming to the crib with you. Whole time I done already sent I'll be there about soon as I'm done counting the money. You
I
on go
sent the you might as well tell Buddy to go on. I'm gonna drive you home.
just come to the state when everybody leaving out, go sit in the section. You and your
Tell
girls
Donnie,
instead.
yeah, right. Tell Donnie to pour y'all another drink and I'll be down there in a minute.
You and your girls go get comfortable. I'm gonna go count this money downstairs.
Craziness.
People are crazy.
Niggas be hurt. Yeah. No, I was gonna say it's the worst is when you get the nigga that be excited to find out because that nigga definitely
You be over here.
is happy that he got something in common with you. Like
damn,
Nick,
we smacked the
Nick-
same
Hence the little
nigga.
nigga that's back home.
listen, I'm telling you, I had niggas that like I've not talked to since high school, and then I'll run into them. And when I was dating old girl, she'd be like, "Yeah, unfortunately," and I'll be like, "All right, listen, there's a couple of them that have been in here." And I was like, I hate to burst your bubble, but there's been a few of them that have been in here, and we've had full-blown conversations sitting right in front of you without incident, without you even knowing. So I don't necessarily care either. If you want to play this game, we can continue to point out all the ones that I hit. It's probably going to make you a little bit tight, or we don't got to talk about it. But
If we play that game, I'm gonna be single because you're gonna be tired of me saying, hey, bingo.
you see over there? Listen, that one, yeah. You know them
you see
sneakers I
that
was wearing?
table?
Yeah, here.
You
Look
see
at my
that?
infinity. Look at my infinity stones of pussy.
Hey yo, you're wild, bro. Because my show was about to say, you see that table over there? Paid my rent.
Yo,
Hey.
hey. As soon as you get done hitting one,
Just add it to the ring.
Dang.
That's how it was.
one more to go.
All right, and we're gonna talk about it. I want like in college, in high
Oh,
school.
there we go. There's my gauntlet.
In high school, I was so juvenile. I was trying to hit a girl from every continent. Yeah, that was my
Egregious.
infinity gauntlet of cooch. And
This
I got
nigga
it. I did well.
This
Did
nigga
well.
was trying to fuck NATO. My nigga had United Nations dick.
United Nations of coochie.
That's crazy.
Yo, the
Look,
United
man,
Nations. That's crazy. Yo, the
I
Allied
was
pussy powers is insane.
bro. That's the name of the fucking show. Allied Pussy Powers. And I thought, I was wild as a youngster because I was a college, a high school all-star standout football player. So I never thought I was gonna see these hoes again. Yeah. Didn't work out like I planned. I saw them hoes every week for like 7 years at the club in a row.
That is a shame. That is tragic.
You think you got the power when you walk past people that you hit. Wait until you walk into a room where you know there's people that would try to holler.
Oh my!
Nigga, do you see me?
That's an excessive kind of power.
That's every day.
He's just like,
you walk in and they'd be like, "Oh, hey, Sloan, beat it, bitch."
Over there, fall to me.
Right. Fall and pray.
No, it's like in Skyrim. You know when the guards shouting, "Fall to me, dragon." That's what you
look. Either Key's computer is frozen or he sleep with his eyes open.
Yeah, it might be
his computer froze. Let's get out of here, guys.
I was about to say, his if he's sleeping, I was like, that's a little.
Listen, it's gonna look good. It's at least gonna look like he paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
We'll hide his camera real quick, so this gets to creep me out. He's just sitting there.
Listen, nigga got glitched out. What's he doing? The Mitch McConnell right now?
We over here doing the Mitch McConnell.
No, shit. not glitching.
Glitching, Mitchin.
Glitch
chefs are making chefs are making glizzies. He's having a glitchy.
Yo, calling him Glitch McConnell from here on out.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
He got these in the glitchy.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I think we're getting long in the fucking tooth. We already got a nigga that got froze out the dungeon. I don't even understand how he even did that. That's crazy.
Glitch McConnell.
That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But before we get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. This has been episode 104 of the Sucio Boyz podcast. Listen, I didn't even expect us to take off on the back end like we did. Definitely expected them other ones, but it seemed like we found ourselves into a whirlwind of combo. Listen, Sloan, before we get up out of here, where can the people find you?
You can find me at the local Buc-ee's buying some shit that I don't need, like this t-shirt. You think it's bad now? In 20 years, our country will be ran by people who are homeschooled by day drinkers. Yeah, so if you think it's that's bad, yeah. Also, I went to Buc-ee's this week and bought a new hoodie that I don't need because I live in New Orleans. When is it ever going to be cold enough to wear a hoodie? You know, you can find me on Sucio Sloan on all the networks, social networks. Drink water, smoke reefer, wash your ass, mind your business. Don't let nobody take your butt unless you want to give it to them. I'm serious. I'm not telling anybody anymore. Don't let them take your butt. Hey, offer your butt if you want to. It's your butt.
Yours.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Oh, did I say child support is a choice? Fat women love you better. Ugly fat women love you the best. I'm still looking for a sugar mama that don't want no sugar. And yeah, that's it.
Listen, let's see. Dre, where can the people find you, sir?
Dre Connor 48 on Instagram. Not giving out my Facebook. Do not add me on there. Twitter is gonna be _ Sir Lax a lot. TikTok is Sir Lax a lot 48. Yeah, you know, milk now, milk forever. That's the campaign trail. Treat each day as if it is your last. Spread love, spread kindness, spread cheeks, not hate.
I like what you're saying there. Listen, you know what I'm saying? If you follow any of us, you will definitely be able to follow Keys. I think on Twitter TikTok, he is Keys, like I Keys.
I kicks.
Or I kicks, excuse me. Yes, I kicks.
On TikTok, Twitter, he's DX Keys. All that shit.
Listen, we'll give you a couple of them. A-Hun the Shogun, A.Hun the Shogun on IG and Facebook, my fan page. You can follow there. You can also find me on Twitter, _hun_the Shogun. You can probably find me on Snapchat. I'm rarely there, but I'm getting back into it just so that way I can promote all the stuff that's going to be on the network. Speaking of the network, make sure that if you are on Twitter or X or Twitter X, Malcolm X, one of them, you make sure to follow C.D.B. Network on Twitter. That way you can keep up to date with all of the latest drops as they come about. I know there's a bunch of drops that we do sneaky as well, so we'll be making sure just to keep y'all up to date and up to breast. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, make sure that you give us a 5-star rating. That way we'll be able to be heard by more people all across the globe. Listen, we're trying to get into 10 countries in regards to our streaming. We're very close, so help us out just by giving us a 5-star rating. We sincerely appreciate it. Also, listen, this is something that I've been dreaming up for quite a long time. I'm able to do some really cool shit with my friends, and I sincerely appreciate the ability to be able to give a home base for folks that want to do whatever they want, man. Do what they can in regards to their content. So this is for the creators, black, white, yellow, brown. You already know how we got it going down. But more than anything, this is for folks of color, just to have a place to be able to let their voices be heard in realms and rooms that they normally would not be. So with that being said, love your neighbor, treat everybody like Dre said, with kindness, share, smile, it can go a mile. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you take care of each other. You got to leave the world in a better place than you find it. So
Red cheeks, not hate.
yeah, egregious nigga. I can't take it. Keith said he loves y'all, he appreciates y'all. SpongeBob, if you could tell him no, let him know we appreciate him.
Thank you for your patronage.
You know what I'm saying? 104 Sucio Boyz will be back next week. Listen, keep an eye on everybody, and there's a reason why we always give you this, because we'll either be going live on Instagram or TikTok or somewhere, and every now and then we like to do giveaways. So just make sure that you follow us whenever you see one of us go live. Tap in and keep an eye out on what we got going on. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. We about this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bye.
And I told her, didn't nobody want her unchosen pussy? No way.
Sir.
Unclaimed.
Oh
Austin
my God. Get us out of here, Macho Man.
Pussy giveaway.
Oh my God, Macho Man.
Oh, yeah!
Bye.
Just a cup of coffee.